Hello YouTube, it's Supernova back with more combat mission battle for Normandy, and we are almost set up ready to go. There's a few issues I want to highlight 'cause it's a few complications, a few questions here. Now, the 360mm mortars seem to be tied to this 4th Platoon HQ weapons Jeep radio. From testing I've done, it seems to be connected to that rather than the mortar Platoon HQ. That's H Company, these are F Company, so it kind of makes sense. So that's query number one. I've got them set up and deployed and they seem to be working fine from that, but that's a little bit complicated. These two machine gun MGs, one of them heavy machine gun, I haven't got a clue how you use these. There just doesn't seem to be any logic whatsoever at all to these. I can't make sense of them. You know, maybe if I'd spent a bit of time going through the manual, I'd figure it out, but I swear this just does not make any sense whatsoever on a logical basis, and this really should make sense on a logical basis. So there they have the 30 cal machine gun. That's all fine and dandy, but it's not mounted on the machine gun. I've got an acquire. There's no targeting commands. There's an acquire, but you know, loads of what you can take from the weapon. The dismount thing is not highlighted, so I just don't understand that at all. That is just really kind of, you know, yeah, you can read that stuff in the manual, but really,
okay, Sergeant.
Should it be that complicated and that difficult? I don't think so. Having problems with my scroll wheel on this, which I've just realised is going to be a bit of a pain in the neck, but never mind. Let's get going. We're advancing across this wheat field here, that's the main deal. Not expecting any sort of contact or anything to go on. A few delays set up so people can move. Not expecting any contact. The Jeep should start motoring soon. One thing I don't like about some of these scenarios, you get so many HQs that just don't appear to have all that much of a nothing going on so far. Just to be expected. A couple of scouts moving forward. Nothing I can really do for now, just wanna this platoon moving across. The Jeep's moving forward. Yeah, tons and tons of HQs, and it's just bewildering at times figuring out what is supposed to control what. A lot of the time it's not really self-evident. The Jeeps are getting a bit far ahead. Just to move orders for the advance, for the initial advance. I don't want to tire people out. Objective is to get into this cloud field and then wheel left. I've got to get some sort of MG deal going on here. We've got dismount, I suppose. Combat. Oh yeah, we've got a target. Thank you. I don't know why we couldn't have done that in setup, but now we have target. Is this gonna work? I have no idea how these are gonna work. Please get in the way of this. I'm gonna have to advance this actually right here. I don't want to keep on advancing this too far because it's gonna get other infantry near the pause. I think that is just pushing a little bit further forward. It should still be. I just need to push past that. I don't want to. At this point, I don't want to push those any further forward than I have to. Position. I'm starting to get some line of sight going. See, that's about where I want it to be. Just behind that. What is this? Oh, this is the first platoon of machine guns. SMG is going to have to move all like so. Well, I might use the Legos for reserve for the centre. Let's keep going. Stop, yeah, seems to have stopped short. When I hunt sort of that should be. There is something there. So, oh, it stopped. There we go. So I'm a little cautious, so I don't want to trip any forward outposts. It's all gone pretty orderly. And what else have I got to move? I'm sure there's something I should be moving here. What are these? Are F Company? If I'm not mistaken. It's H Company. F Company HQ. Is there a 2RC? I'm sure there's a 2RC somewhere, but actually that would copy it. No, it's not. I'm trying to figure out where. Oh, it's wrong one. Is that HQ? No, 2IC could be anywhere. I'm not sure why I have a mortar at HQ that's not got anything to do with those mortars. That's kind of confusing. Keep going. Just trying to keep up to date with what I should be moving and what needs to be moved. For the moment, I want to see what these GPMGs can do.
Move it out! Move out! Move it out! Move out, man! Let's go!
More cautious now. Problem with not having tanks is you don't have that heavy punch. So you have to be a little bit more careful. They're a bit of a blunt instrument. Get you out of a lot of difficulty. I think you need to be a bit smarter when you don't have tanks. distance to cover. Sure, must be move something else. Really, I need to wait to move first platoon until got a little bit further forward, but I can do a little bit. Makes it facing it the right way. And that should do. Got the reserve platoon waiting.
Okay.
Interesting to see how these GPNGs actually do work. I need to bring this HQ just forward a little bit further forward. No contacts, nothing going on. So we will bring the HQ forward. And straighten that out a little bit there. This forward to there. And check line of sight. So we need to be a little bit further forward, I think, then to grab a hold of this. There's a bit of. Just leave it there for the moment. Good line of sight there. Unless it's too late, actually, this I need to maybe hit. Just drag this forward a bit. I'm wary of pushing it too far forward, but I need to be in a position where I can respond. That'll have to do for now. Let's have a look at these guys, what they can actually see. It's not much, which is as to be expected. Let's get into the trees. There's a lot of stuff here. I'd like to move out and get it spaced out a bit better, but could do it moving those vertical MG, but I'm not totally sure which way they're going to end up going. and I don't want to commit them too far right and then have to shift them left, and vice versa. So it's pretty clear. Just gonna start to move this platoon, which is what, third platoon. Move them up to the hedgerow and get these jeeps to back them up. They are so vulnerable though, because they're unarmoured. Oh, hit the button twice. There you go. Pretty solid so far. It's just, it's going to be very important when those edge or those verticals engage that they really do work and work quickly. So now it is time to really start moving these people forward. And let's get these guys. Let's just get rid of that hint order. I'll give them a quick order. I want to get them in a decent position. Line of sight from behind that hedgerow. How is that going to work? That works pretty well. Let's down to that kind of position. I don't want to get them into that line of sight position just yet. But I want to get them into a position where they can react to whatever those scouts pick up. Forward. Yeah, they start to pick up line of sight there, so that should be position for those. Again, not trying to rush things, but trying not to go too slowly. Alright, starting to pick up line of sight there, which is pointing in the right right direction. When we get through here, can't get into this main building at the front. This does have windows to the rear, so if we try to rush across there, we're going to be in trouble. The entrance there. That building there is going to be the really awkward one. And one in the middle. I'm going to have to kind of lay up short and then fire into it. But that's possibly going to leave us vulnerable to the left. Just got to hope that I should be okay if we can get in that position. See how that develops.
Go.
So far it looks pretty cool. What's that?
Move it out, man. Move it out. Move, move, move.
I don't know if I've seen that effect before. It'll take me by surprise. That does look nice, doesn't it? Okay, so we still haven't tripped anything. Are there any breaks in this hedgerow? Give me a break in the hedgerow. No, we're going to have to go through that single gap, which is a shame. Get the scroll wheel to work. Okay, so what we are going to have to do here. Let's get rid of that. And so those are sorted out and organised. Is that actually going to be the best place for the HQ actually? It's not, is it really? In the grand scheme of things, as they move forward, it's not going to be ideal. I want to be closer to that position. Let's get the reserve right forward. Let's get these first and foremost. I'm all the way down here. Just they're quite exposed there, but I just don't have much of a position. 5-second pause on that. Going into a support position. So the goal is to get these scouts across the field, minimal exposure possible. Got the artillery bombardment in another 7 minutes. Scheduled for 7 minutes at least.
Move it out. Let's go. Move it out. Let's go.
It's a tough little job for these scouts from first squad, but got a lot of support fire potentially. Dukes will start to, there you go. The Dukes will start to move forward shortly. There you go, infantry. But that was inevitable. Are we taking casualties here? I'm already pinned. So I took one casualty there. Okay, we're just taking that one casualty. I don't know why they're... Well, I suppose that's the only thing firing at them. So what have we uncovered here? Exactly. It is most likely a full squad, half team. We should have plenty of firepower to take care of that, but we'll see. I'll see how this works. 120 meters.
Enemy infantry. Fire.
Where was that infantry? That's right for that. So this first squad. As they are. See them. It's over there. We've got to over that. Let me see if I can quickly. Light and short.
Fire mission request. Over.
Don't want to waste too much ammunition on them. Just wanted to see if I can shift them out of there. Is GMG gonna do anything? It's actually coming in already. Oh, that rifle. Just gonna shoot or. NG or dismount for the
Enemy infantry.
doesn't look like see, that's the problem I have with this. I just don't understand how that's supposed to work. Intuitively, it's like, yeah, okay, that's how it work. How does that work? Don't know. Haven't got a clue. If I can find correct view. Oh, what happens to these guys? Very quickly get support. Fine going in. That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't understand how. Is he giving buddy aid? I think so. So I'll leave him there for the time being. Not an awful lot more I can do, really. I just don't understand how these GPMGs work. I just really don't understand. Just a quiet ammunition. Maybe that's what it is. It's got plenty of 30 cal M2. So it's saying 2,500 rounds. I don't understand this. I really do not understand this. This is just very obscure. There's a dismount option. Oh, what the hell, dismount? I seriously am at that level of confusion as to what the heck you're supposed to do with that. I really am. It really should be there. Let's just play through that. See what happens when they dismount. Oh, they're going for cover, that's okay. I just don't understand how you're supposed to use this. Logically, it just does not make sense. This would be an ideal time for that heavy machine to come into use. Infantry contact. Ah, now we have an MG. Okay, yay. I don't get though why we don't have just a HMG in the back of the we seem to figure this out. Gotta win this fight and push these guys out. Let's go right back to the beginning. It's important to see this. This is all that they've got here along this hedgerow. if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that done. Oops, sorry. Totally disoriented. Okay, we need to start to win this fight. Why can't I see that? Okay, why? Okay, the HQ's there. That can obviously see it. So why can't? Kind of a bit confused there. That should be able to work. I'm gonna have to just. I'm gonna have to just basically. Why does that not have a line of sight from there? No, okay, this is crazy. Let me see if I can unravel this and find out how on earth. Why does this not have line of sight? Why does this not have line of sight? If it goes right there on top of those guys. I'm just gonna have to kind of. If that does not have a line of sight in exactly the same place that HQ is, I will not be pleased. I will not be pleased. Not much I can do, but just see if I can get these HMGs to deploy their weapons and do something. I hope it's not really one of those cases where I can't get a line of sight.
Roger. Fire mission request. Out.
Deploy a weapon there, engage. I've got line of sight. I don't know. When you actually check the line of sight for the spot, I want that to be improved so the line of sight line from the spot you're checking from. It's going to be a more reliable indicator of line of sight. It's just kind of guesswork sometimes. Probably the 60mm ratio. Let's have a look from this perspective to see what's going on here, to make sure that we're having some sort of success.
Roger. Fire mission request. Out.
It's still standing. Took a lot there. Hopefully that fire will not use it as light harassing fire firing at the battlefield. It's pretty reasonable. Just kind of figure this out as I go along, which is unfortunate. That's what I like to see. It's just a bit vague. I think I need more over this way, to be honest, so I'll just have to go for that, and hopefully that is going to do what it needs to do. I can only see through the back there, just to play that weapon just to make sure. Oh, I can't reverse the Jeep obviously because they're not. So you have to reverse the Jeep first and then so we're starting to put some fire down there. We're getting a bit hung up here, which I don't like, but I think there's very little more we can do. There you go.
Sir.
To clear this hedgerow first, and that's what I'm doing. But actually, lots of tanks I could have just rolled the tank and blasted them. A couple of minutes away from. There's no way I can really flank these guys. I can't really afford to push somebody across this field without having sorted these guys out first. Breaking edge right there. Just gonna bring these online and just try to open up another angle at them. Can I? I'm just worried about getting anything from there. Well, from the left flank. Hopefully that's going to open up another angle. Can I make it bolder? Add that extra angle to it, I might be just squeeze him out of position. These guys are not to see if I can. another minute at least of fire to try to push them out. It's popping up.
Fire for effect. Over. Roger. Fire for effect.
That is the sound of those, I think it's 105s. Starting to open up. How are we going to get out of this situation? I can't easily get into a flank position from there. I can't get into this field because there's no break in the hedgerow. I can't flank them. All I can do is suppress them as much as I can. The only break in the hedgerow I can see is right next to them, so that's... all I can do is just wait a fire onto them. I can't think what else I can do. There's just no other alternative there, just to hit them as hard as I can. There's only one guy left in this team. I don't really want to switch him all the way around there. Do. I'm just gonna have to keep laying as much fire as I can on them and just see what we can do. And that 105 stuff is starting to come down. Backwards, but there, that's better. Should probably be doing a bit more. There's a lot of good stuff going down there. Building in particular, I'd like to take this little building out to screen. Little building at the front I can really do with taking care of. I think I forget where I am again. These guys are good command and control. Everybody's okay. Still hitting these guys pretty hard. Just got another turn of this. I just really need to hit these guys and push them back on. So nothing to me going back. It's really hard. Still find out. Still there. Impressive, but I don't know if you're wheeling left through that far field. Okay, let's see what happened with this barrage. We are still dealing with these guys, just peppering them as much as we possibly can. And I'm going to let that go again. I want to see these guys. St.Gilles, but flanking St.Gilles, we haven't dealt with this during this game. I think it's fully suppressed right now. Now I need to think what I'm going to do here, who I'm going to move. So we've got this guy left. That's first squad, B team. Second squad, B team. Last thing I want is them turning up in that empty field. Clear target. It's not going quite so forward. It's a bit reckless. Click off that. Ready to. I just want to see if these guys can make it across here. I just don't want to end up getting pretty cocky and pinned down. Then that's good assault across that, you know. So, right, let's see the beginning of that. Can have a look at what's going on here. So we've got some buildings down. Building I'd like to take down, just haven't really had the damage so far. And that is that for that.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
See if I can. Two teams here. And we've got the assault team. Why do I not have an assault order for an assault team? A gamble doing this, but I want to get these guys really nailed down. So we'll see how this works out. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's another squad there. Didn't I just see another squad pop up from somewhere? This has not worked out as planned. I was expecting any other German squad to have opened up a little bit earlier than that, though. Trees. Oh, I'm just gonna clear target. Just get everybody back as quick as we can, because this is just not going to work at all, is it? I don't know why they didn't appear before. Just get everybody back and just forget about it. Let's just forget this ever happened. Get everybody back through there. That's a real shame. I really thought we had all these guys nailed down. Oh, come on. Let me hit the right spot. I want to. There we go. That's close enough. That's a real shame. We just do not have a great position here. Let's go on the side. There you go.
Request fire mission, over.
That is just, yeah, that's just not gone to plan at all. But it is what it is. As expected, really. I just didn't think there's any more stuff up there that we need to do. Obviously there was. I have to get this one stuck. Check them out. There you go. What's happening here? Hopefully we do have some more wildfires. here, but that's not looking likely. Okay, let's see if we can figure out something. Find order from the chaos. Where's the guy with the boat in? Oh, that should be able to hit that, surely. And what are we going to do with this guy? I can still replace, there's no line of sight there anyway. Not a great deal we can do here, unfortunately. Just a second, the squad or half squad is just really causing a big issue. Just hoping that it looks like a platoon now. Again, check out the prize.
Fire mission request. Out.
I'm really waiting for this 6mm barrage. Guys are crawling out on the floor. See, that guy's just popped up there. Schedule the road likely, but we're just getting there. We need to sort out this hedgerow. sight there, over there. Pen. Now they can hit that. Oh, they're standing right next to them. Why can't they get a line of sight on that? They're standing absolutely right next to them, so why can't they get a line of sight? I don't understand that. They're right on the same spot as they are. Let's see. Well, maybe a nano little meter to the other side. Is that what we need to do? No, but who knows? I mean, it just, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just don't really know. You just really don't know sometimes. I just can't seem to get these guys out, and I don't have the option to really outflank them. Can't flank them, can't suppress them from the front. Well, I can kind of sort of suppress them.
End of mission. Out.
I can't get one of these 30 cals to actually fire at anything. Okay, let's have a look at the last. This 105 barrage. The same ruins of the building. That's it. That is that. Now what can I do here? With this squad. Forward. I just wish I could get this 30 cal to fire. I just, for the life of me, I do not understand how. I just don't get this. Why this has line of sight and that does not. I just don't get that at all. I just really don't get that at all. Let's just try something else. I'm losing valuable time just shifting this backwards and forwards, just desperately trying to find line of sight when it should really. See, I just don't get that. I just don't get that at all. I just cannot get the suppressive fire down that I need to, and I don't understand why I can't. It's a bit of a lottery when you're setting things up at times. The first squad is going to make it in peace. Can't afford it. this spot. It's just taking too long to get moving. We almost should be arriving in 5 minutes and we need to get moving. I think once we get through there should be on the side. At least that's what I'm hoping. God, that squad is just popping up again. Oh, is that going to be sufficient? If they get firing to the backs, that's it. They're just going to get mown down. They're still at line of sight. That's exactly what I don't want to have happen, but they've got line of sight. Do they still have line of sight now? Ah, see, I've got to deal with them, but I just... Has that finally got into a position it can provide? No, it can't. Answers on a postcard as to why they can't hit these targets, because I am just absolutely at a loss to explain that. Now that's telling me that does not line of sight. Yeah, it's... Oh. Seriously, your guess is as good as mine at the moment. I just can't understand this at all. I need to put suppressive fire down on them, and I'm absolutely guessing constantly. That is so frustrating. I just seriously do not understand what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I've tried everything. I've put them every which way I can, and they just will not. Alright, let me just shove it right down here. And let me see if are they firing at it though? They're cowering. Why on earth are they cowering? See, are they firing at that? Have they lost line of sight? Oh man alive, this is crazy. I really don't understand why I'm having to do this. It's just an absolute puzzle to figure out why this unit is not firing. I don't know, it shoots itself in the foot when it's like this. It's like, yeah, we're just firing at the thing now, suddenly you can't get line of sight to anything. I really don't get it. I mean, it had line of sight from the absolute position. I saw it firing that weapon. But now suddenly it has zero line of sight. There's a target there. I need to take that target out, and it's telling me no line of sight, no line of sight, no line of sight, no line of sight. And yet that standing right next to it as line of sight. But I can't get the cowering, so obviously they're taking fire, but they can't put fire out. I really struggle to defend this title at times when it does things like this. It's such a complete pain in the backside. Why have you suddenly lost line of sight to everything? Why suddenly can it not see anything? Answers on a postcard. Spending way too much time fiddling about trying to... Why can it not see that? Why can it not see that? Really? See, that's telling it has line of sight. That is illuminated to say that machine gun can see that infantry contact. And yet, it can't. It has no line of sight. I just struggle to understand this at times. I really do. I don't know how you can say that it simulates this and that, when you get these crazy situations. And then you lose the assault order. You split an assault team off and you don't have assault orders anymore. I don't understand. I really genuinely don't understand. Why do I not have assault orders anymore on an assault team? Why? Just why? Why? I've got two 30 cal machine guns and I cannot get them in a position to do what they're designed to do, to put suppressive fire down. I'm having to rush them up and down a hedgerow trying to find things. And I have an assault team that doesn't have an assault order. Give me, I know that they've been split into, what is it, a 5-man team fight, but they were still bound towards the target. Oh, for heaven's sakes, let me fire support weapons at targets. Struggling here with this. Did we actually manage to get some fire out for that 30 cal there? Did that work? It seemed to have. This one still can't see a thing. Yay! Yay! We can fire the weapon again. I don't know. I just don't understand what happened there. I don't understand it at all. But there you go. Let me just see if they're in grenade field or something. I don't know how this is going to pan out. Okay. Not lobbing grenades in there. Bodies. Okay. So I'll clear this out. Hold on a minute, what's going on here? Oh, that's a complex back up. I think we've pushed these guys back now. Get ourselves a little bit more, but I think we've pushed them back. Finally, after a lot of effort, we pushed them back. Okay, let's get ourselves organised. Weird stuff with that 30 cal, I just don't understand that at all. I really don't get that at all. Is there still a line of sight? Stop. Actually, let's go too far. What we'll do, I just want to get these 230 cals. Right, I'm gonna.
Check fire! Check fire! Check fire!
I think we're pretty much done with that. See the target on that one. So we now have these guys. Let's forward all that. So that's all of the first squad. Okay, we're only with second squad. There's across there. It's all a little bit. It's just how this goes.
Roger. Checking fire.
These
Hold your
guys
position.
forward. Quite further back, it's been pushed back. Advanced posts. We're through here. Had some weird stuff going on, but I think we've overcome that. Some just odd behaviour. There we are. 42 minutes left on the clock there. We have just about got ourselves into this position to attack the village. Slowly but surely we are getting there. Okay, now we're going to wheel left as best we can. Gonna avoid chasing that unit across there. So what do we have here? Let's get ourselves organised. First squad. First squad. Let's get ourselves really properly organised. Just get these organised as well. So first squad there. Is that all first squad? There you go. Can join this squad back up again. Now we have. I'm going to push second squad. This sort of position. Clear target. Second squad in a position there. And I'd like to have him a bit tighter on that. No, it's not gonna let me do that, unfortunately. I've got them all online there. Is that a good idea? I don't think it is really. Just get them. No, I wanted you back there, thanks. Let's just get them in a position here. It's gonna get too wrong side. Some decent command and control there. Let's get them mounted on that. Move across there. Let's get them deployed weapons so they're firing it properly. This one is destroyed, unfortunately. So that's... Which platoon is this? It's third squad, third platoon. Okay, now what I'm going to do here... Let's get these hunting forward. Now what I'm gonna do here, I want to get this HQ into this building so we can put down 81mm mortar fire along this hedgerow further forward. Let's get the reserve up in that sort of position. Don't have to be exact yet. Let's get this reserve platoon forward. They are more than likely going to be coming to the centre and peeling off left to occupy the town entrance. I want to get these guys forward into a better position now. Now I'm going to need to start using these pioneers. I'm going to get this one that way. Now if this all goes to plan, all of this will start to make sense. This is the Pioneer HQ, isn't it? Yep. Double check Pioneer +1 HQ. And this is the HQ support jeep, so that one handles the mortars. This one is free to shift forward, so we're starting to get things opened up. So 2IC and F Company HQ. 2IC. Forward there. I think that covers it all. We should be getting the armoured infantry and the armour very shortly. Not sure how much opposition we're going to get. You got the 30 clouds finally working. Should have brought the ammo bearers up actually. Plenty of rounds on that one. These guys are 1,000 rounds. No, actually. Oh, yeah, 1,000 rounds in. So I need to get the F Company ammo bearers forward. Find them back here. We assume what's what. Are these F Company? Oh, there's a H Company. And these are H Company, so I'll just double check. F Company. That's one. Two, let's get these moving quickly forward. Wait for those pioneers to come up. Let's give them a 30-second pause. So hopefully they're going to be up to there. Blast through into there, and I'm just going to have to gamble that that's going to be undefended, so I don't think it will be. But I've got infantry coming in these positions. Oh, I should have moved that further down. See, that's worked. Oh, could have given that Pioneer 20-second delay. Take a little bit of time in the next turn to get everything properly organised. Get everything moving in the right positions. I need to set this one of these 30 cans up on the hedgerow, covering the town entrance. Where's this stop firing? Reloading. Okay, let's get these guys. Park it up here. I'm going to dismount from that position. Let's check out line of sight. We're looking reasonable for line of sight. It's not looking too bad there. So that MG is going to get in position. Let's look at these guys working their way forward on the left. It's going to take them a while to get into position. And where do I want these guys? I think in that central building ultimately, but just want to get the 30 cal in position to do a job when it's more clear. Do this 30 cal opening up. I don't know why it's not firing. Thank you. Start getting me worried there. Good thing about having third squad in this position is that if anything pops up there, we've got can hit it from two angles. which is always handy. Check out what's going on with these pioneers. Okay, they're about ready to go. And that looks pretty good so far. Let's just hunt forward with these guys. Just going to get them ready to get across there without being discovered, hopefully. Let's get these vehicles a little bit out of the way. I'm expecting our armour to appear pretty shortly. Pioneer should break through here before the end of the turn. That gives me the chance to get HQ through there. There we go. No opposition so far, so that was good. Just need to go to ground there. When the armour arrives, I really don't want to push them down this road because it's so easy to get ambushed there. I'd rather try to flank them. And at least means going through this approach here, which is going to be the best way to do it, really. Now let's if I can do something. These guys hiding, which is like, yep. Just want to make sure they're going to hide when they get there. I need to get a spotter in there.
Take a look at that.
Wish to just go through the windows rather than crawling right through the door. It's much less exposed if they did it that way. Let's see, are they from where they are now? No. They should still be hiding when they get there. Hopefully they'll dismount before they do this, because otherwise it's going to get very complicated very quickly. Alright, well, let me deploy the weapon, unfortunately. Yeah. Probably didn't need that pause, but you just never know. I'd rather lose 10 seconds than a full minute. Please, guys, don't get detected. Just go hidden. Go stealthy, go hidden. And just stay down. Stay down. It's good so far. So far so good. Okay, let me call in. Need 1mm.
Request fire mission over.
Absolutely smash that area. I can't push left into this village without neutralizing that, and I do expect to get a considerable amount of stuff coming at me there. They should be deployed. Well, no, actually, I've got to deploy a weapon, haven't I? Because I couldn't do it before. They've got reasonable line of sight. It's a shame I can't see further that way, but never mind. What's the ammo situation like on these guys? 1344, so they've used quite a bit of ammo. It's not. Must be the guys from the platoon HQ. I just don't know how long it's going to take these mortar rounds to come down. Do have a radio. Could possibly put the mortar HQ in there, but it's just too high value to risk pushing forward. 36 minutes left. No, it's not going to let me put. Well, finally. And they are out of CNC. You can see them. Push these guys back because I don't want to. There's no point leaving them there. Let's set those up just short there for the time being. Through there, guys, going to get shot up. Keep going. Yeah, now we're starting to see stuff popping up. ECG, 25mm HMG. Hopefully he's not going to get, that platoon HQ is not going to get hit. Yeah, support stuff is coming through. Kate's now. How much ammo has he got? Yeah, 1,000 rounds, so. Let's get the ammo bearers forward. And we have to get this lot organised. So we've got a ton of tanks. 7 tanks. And a whole variety of them too. Okay, now we are gonna see if I can multi-select these guys. Are these actually all? I can click off now. Click. Yeah. He's asking for trouble, but getting these guys through these little gaps is not going to be easy, but let's get this chunk of. It's just so much to control here. This organised again. Let's get these guys across here. A bit too much to control here. What can I do here? I'm gonna look to push these guys down the middle. It's going to be a bit of a jumble and a bit of a mess, but just want to provide a bit more punch down the centre. You know what? It's only one tank out of those 5 has just taken on those orders. Those of us have not got. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to manually move them one at a time. Don't know what went wrong there. What idea how long this is going to take? Wish the AI would just kind of get itself a bit better organised when it comes to routing things. This sort of logjam shouldn't really happen. It's unfortunate I'm having to tell these things one at a time what to do. Unfortunately, even more that you know they're going to get caught up in a logjam. There's not a lot you can do really. A lot of this I'm gonna. You got a company of armoured infantry, which is a heck of a lot. There's not a great deal I can do, just get them organised and shake them out into some sort of usable formation, really.
Request fire
Keep
mission
going.
out.
He's got stuck behind a hot track. Come on, turn around it. Now that one's going to slow up because it can't turn. And then the ones behind it are going to get slowed down waiting for that. So hopefully now we are going to get moving. Slowly but surely. So I have to be careful of that. ATGM, or ATGM ATG. Not quite in that era yet. All these tanks here opened up. It's yeah. It's not. That should get us organised. It's just so much stuff to move. It's that 81mm stuff. The ammo state here. Really, they should be resupplied. They go into the ammo really quickly, and they are not really. What the heck was that? Yeah, that was a frontal penetration. Well, that certainly didn't work. Okay, well that didn't go as planned. Must be another ATGM AT gun down that road. Really suspect it, I suppose. It's going right down from the front of the road there. Okay, so that is not good. Not at all sure where that's coming from. That's got to be. You'd imagine. I mean, it shouldn't be firing through those positions, but I can't see what else it can be. Can't do anything until these Germans are through this gap. That's not another one hit, is it? Sure, no. It's been hit again. It's got to be the ATG. Where is that Sherman going? It's just blocking up that gap. It's not going to get where it needs to get to, going in any other direction, straight through that gap. Come on, just find a way through. Just slowing everybody down. It's just annoying. I just wish the thing would know how to do this a bit better. So much to organise. There's no that they're getting each other's way quite a significant amount. Gotta say, I think a full company of armoured infantry is a bit overkill. It's just too much to handle. The tanks are just appearing up here a little bit too sluggish. Be really handy if we can roll some of this armour up on this flank and then just take these guys from the rear, because they're obviously, that must be the ATG they took out. You wouldn't expect it, but I don't know. It's more
Fire
than
for
likely
effect.
going to be the one.
Over.
Hey. So hopefully this 81mm mortar fire is going to be effective.
Roger. Fire for effect.
Just want to smash anything that's in this hedgerow before we. There's a lot of stuff appearing suddenly here. HQ. Maybe a half squad, ATG. Okay, let me see what we've got here. There's two tanks in here ready to go. Should be one more somewhere. There you go, slowly making his way forward. And where are we now? This time get them to get across here. Yeah, that has worked. See if I can get those out of the way a little bit. Bit of a traffic jam again with these half tracks. And you can pull down the other side of the hedge a bit more than that. Other side. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. That's what I want to see, these guys getting pinned. Okay, we are smiting those guys pretty hard. Still waiting for this armor to get forward. It's we're in a position to wheel around and still waiting for these half tracks to figure out how to get around. There's a straggler up there. Burning M4. This is going to be a real charge to try to get this done, but it's not going to be easy to get around here. I want to get these Shermans into final flanking for these guys while this barrage is coming down. I don't want them not to be doing it. I don't want there to be a disconnect between the two. Come on guys, let's get yourselves organised. It's not wasting of a turn. Don't want to advancing forward near this hedgerow piecemeal. A lot of infantry start popping up here. Now is the time we need to start kicking forward with these guys. Those guys to really hit those guys hard. These guys online. Bit of a charge, but we've got to get this. In fact, no, I can't. I've got to wait till those sherries are through there, which may take a while. And have we got these guys sorted? No. Ship these guys a little bit further forward. This next turn should be all action, but I need to just really break those guys. What have we got here? Machine gun HQ. Nothing really massive there. So remove orders on these guys because I'm going to get really jammed up here, I think. And the last one. We still have that reserve already there, so all that done. Hopefully everything that's in that field along the hedgerow is now being thoroughly pinned down. Hopefully these tanks will appear on that hedgerow in good order together. Turn. Now let's take out that AT gun. That AT gun should still be pinned and it should still be looking in the wrong direction. Where are you looking? Fella, fella, forget the infantry, fella. Fella, don't be targeting the infantry. Don't just ignore the infantry. There's just a couple of guys. I know they got Panzerfaust, but looks like we took those guys out. Come on, somebody start hitting that. Hit that 18G. Okay, let me see. For sure. That we took these two guys out. There you go. So we've at least taken these two guys out. Couple of dead guys there. Bunch more there. Okay, now let me see if we can. Because that AT gun is pointing the wrong direction, so we really do need to hit that hard. And we can't see it. Okay. And nobody can see it. Okay, that did not go to plan. Okay, this is not going to plan. Why can't they see that? Why can they not? They can't see through. Okay, we don't appear to have a line of sight there. Okay, this is not going to plan. Okay, well, as long as I'd screwed that idea up, but let's just hope that these two Shermans get through this gap without taking too long. Dismount the pioneers and blow some holes in there. Don't take too long turning around. Just turn around, just turn around. Quickly turn around, quickly turn around. We need to hurry this along. Go, go, go. There's a big gap there, go. Go! Go! I don't understand why they don't have a line of sight from the hedgerow, but never mind. Gotta get these two pioneers to just blaze. Come on guys, let's move forward quick. Okay. Right. Low one to there. And then it's going to be a case of just shuttling them through one after the other. That's it. Come on, disembark and run. Well, at least it can open up on the infantry. Are we opening up again? What are we opening up with? Can't see anything. I'm not going to be happy if we're going to take incoming fire from there. Huh? Kind of, why can they, don't get that. You know what, that anti-tank gun is now going to turn around. What kind of shape of this is this anti-tank gun? They're carrying and they're facing in the wrong direction. As long as that continues, we're okay, but I just worry about that, to be honest. That's the best I can do for now. Get through here. That's it. I thought I was going to can't be it there for a second. Had me worried. Yay, there you go. Getting that AT gun. Gotta get this AT gun knocked out quick. Lots of casualties popping up here. Clean. Let's hit that AT gun. Come on, guys. Let's take this thing out. A lot of them dead. Yeah, I think that's pretty much done, isn't it? I think everyone's dead in that. Let's just push this through again. What's that? 50 cal. Heavy casualties, but we kind of assumed that we were going to get that. I don't really want them to run through the gap, just kind of below the thing through. There's no point in them running through the gap. See, now they're taking casualties, I really don't need them to do that. I wish they could, there was just a command just to say blow a hole in that hedgerow rather than run through it, and then just it's pretty pointless that. But yeah, HMG, because they're always going to have issues with that, so seems a bit pointless really. So get rid of that and just don't want them sneaking anyway. Just let's get. Some of these guys. But it's just taking kind of pointless casualties really, just a shame. Again, put these on a pause. get these buttoned up. And let's get the these half tracks rolling. Let's just give them orders to just run through, because they'll, I'll just have to depend on them to sort themselves out. I don't think it matters a huge amount whether I just leave them to their own devices or not. Seems to have the same end result. Okay, now we've got these guys ready to move as well. And now, where are we? When it comes to all these guys, still got that reserve. Probably won't even use that, to be honest. Burning. Sank. These guys are up and up, aren't they? They are indeed. Didn't help the first guy, but never mind. I'm gonna... I wish, you know, I could do this without having to do that first. Deploy weapon, that should give us some good well, it should give us something. I'm hoping when we get there the line of sight is going to be better than it seems, than it appears there. Second squad forward. HQ in position and get a third squad. From. Should see what we get out of first platoon. We're getting some flank fire there. Something to be aware of. What are we getting there? That's unfortunate. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of work on that flank. We're getting a little bit ambitious. It would have been nice if this... Well, I suppose we're struggling for a line of sight, so... Really should start really caning these guys. Shouldn't be an awful lot left of them. Flying smoke or something. That's not going to save you. This ATG is pretty much dead and buried. Knocked out, there you go. Coup de grace. So popping up with infantry. Not sure where these guys think they're going to achieve. Crawling out to open. They've been thoroughly kicked out of that position. I've just got to get out from under this smoke. Let's get that sort of deal going on there. Where are you going, fella? Seriously, they just get in these silly attitudes where they just kind of dawdle all over the place rather than actually just getting stuff done. I'll get it frustrating after a while. Now this I wish I could just pin it to exactly where I want it to go. Again, that's about as good as it's going to get, I think. Okay, now what have we got going on here? Because there's infantry in the open. Why are they pinned down? Just get into the building. There's a door there, just get into that building. Don't lie on the floor. That is not going to do you any good. Ah, they can't see something. careful of Panzer Faust, but HQ's about to get smitten or smited or otherwise incapacitated. You don't survive along there. So he's got these guys. Are they surrendering? I do believe they are. That's very wise of you. My day's done. Now what we got here? Some fella very unwisely firing a MP40. Thinking better of it and took himself away out of trouble. I do wonder if we can get armour down this road again. If there was an anti-tank gun firing down that road, wouldn't that have opened up on us already? Might be worth just pushing another tank down there and just seeing what we can get out of it. Let's take a look at where we are. If this goes badly, then I know I've completely misjudged it. Don't know why I can't hit that. We were getting hit from there, so why can't we hit him? Still can't hit that. Just kind of puzzled as to why. Still kind of puzzled as to why, but never mind. No, I don't want you to walk out in the middle of the road. If you can avoid that, that would be great. That's a lot better. Let's get this weapon deployed there. Okay, now what have we got going on here? I want to get this... I've got to get pushed through here to... we pretty much seem to have absolutely peppered these guys. Kind of distance, 155 meters, yeah. Let's close that. So we are looking like capturing the town entrance, but pushing on further than that, I'm not at all sure. A little bit more infantry popping out. got to have been the anti-tank gun that took out the fish moving down the road. So it's kind of a pretty wild shot, really. Been a bit brave here, but I really wish I could hit this. General forgot. I've got plenty of ammo. It's only 6mm though, so. See, it's gonna fall short, and I don't want to fall short on that. No, there's a. I'd love to be able to just hit that house, but it just will not let you do it, which is really a shame. Come on, we can hit that. Surely we can hit that from there. Still can't hit that. Oh, I can't hit that either. Ah. I don't understand why I can't hit that. I don't get that. Why can we not hit that from there? Not really sure why. Can't hit that, but I can hit that. Oh no, no, I can't hit that. Well, hold on a second. Let me click the right spot. Can't hit that. We can't hit that. Just absolutely double check that we got this right. No, can't hit that spot. It's a bit random. It's a little bit random, but you know, such is life. Why's this guy not? I'm not a great fan of having to do stuff like this. Because it's just a bit weird. But it is what it is, unfortunately. There's an awful lot to do to get ourselves properly organised for all this. $21 left. We're just really short of time, but And where are we now with all this? So we got this XO. Just get them moving up into this sort of position. The company commander forward. Yay. We got a weapon deployed. We have. Is that the wrong one? Let's get ourselves really going, pushing for this town entrance. Come on, pioneers, let's go. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's another one knocked out. So it's got to be an AT gun. Somewhere down that road. Kind of suspected that was going to happen. I don't know where that could be, to be honest. I feel like I need to push harder than I am with this time limit, but that's unfortunate. Having 2 tanks now knocked out. I'm just hoping it'd been an incredibly lucky shot, that 75mm gun, but I'm not sure where this is gonna come from. Target. The pioneers forward. They're blasting away through there. I've got to check out that anti-tank gun. Well, at least first I find it. It's going to be the interesting part. I don't believe there are any brakes in this hedgerow, and I can't. Can't do much more than I'm doing. That's just unfortunate. I keep losing people on this. But it's just one of those things. I'm trying to force it a little bit. I just was hoping really that let's just get these guys down. I've got to identify where this anti-tank gun is. Casualty. They're not going to get across there. No, the infantry rather than half track. Yeah, 20 minutes. For me to be able to capture the town, I need to find out where on earth this second HMG anti-tank gun is. I have to sacrifice this pioneer just to blow a gap in his head, right? There you go. Get these pioneers up. Pioneers run through the gap for no apparent reason. Figure out we don't really need to be here, and turn around and go the opposite direction. Which kind of, yeah, okay. Not really sensible way to do things, but never mind. Hopefully they're going to both really hit that and hit it hard. Pushing this forward a little bit. These two Shermans are just gonna see the pioneers are getting absolutely crucified there. Get up, run back to the hole you just created, so that I can use you again. Gotta get this Panda Shrek team. They've had enough. But you're going to have to get out of the way of that Panda Shrek team, because we are going to take that one down. Put his infantry in here. What was that? Sharpshooter sniper. I need to get into this building and start pushing further forward. I should pretty much find to start going forward. I can just cut this suppressive fire short. Shooter up here in this building. Right, he's getting hit pretty hard all by himself. He doesn't need any up there to take him out, I think. Okay, what have we got going on here? I'll just clear these targets so we don't shoot at our own people. He's going to break in through there. I can just get on this. Now, which way am I going to go here? fact, you know, I'm gonna choose the best place to get the armor working here. I'm gonna switch this right across here. And have a move. Back out of the way. So I was in a position to do something there. Start getting this inventory. Just take that position on the fire. Oh, come on, we can see that surely. Not a huge amount of use for these right now, but you never know when they might come in handy. Let's just get these forward as quickly as we can. Again, nothing I can do. What are these guys doing here? Absolutely shit, no line of sight. Ugh. I've got to get this anti-tank gun sorted out so that we can then start capturing the town entrance. It's like we're trying to do everything at once. Team sort out. There you go. Goodbye. Sort out.
Watch out! Enemy unit.
Okay, we're taking casualties. That's not good. Oh, you are joking. Where were they going? Why are they running that way? That didn't go to plan. Why are you, this is the pioneers of course, why are they running into, they're not running back, they're running, well that's kind of screwed that, hasn't it really? Why are they running that way? Why are they not running backwards? Oh, I know how this plays out. That is just insane. Why on earth would you run that way? That is annoying. Just, it's inviting casualties for the sake of inviting casualties. I just don't get that at all. It's bizarre. See if we can point blank just smash this. Shouldn't be that difficult to figure out how to run back out of trouble rather than running straight into it. And I did tell them, well, I did run up to the hedgerow. Come on, stop firing. Hit it. Shoot. Thank you. MGs. Pepper it. Hit it. Oh, come on guys, run that way. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Did we... Are these guys just surrendering to me, so now they're... They're just going to disappear. Be rather ungentlemanly if he's try to continue the fight. Okay, let me clear that target after we hit that enough. So just smiting that. Gotta push it a little bit, which I don't really want to do, but I feel like I've got much choice really. "15 minutes to go and we really are pushing it here." Come on, where is that ATG? No, come on guys, infantry, 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 start opening up. Pin that panzer straight down. Come on guys. Fire at that Shrike team, do what you're supposed to do. Put some, thank you. And for heaven's sake, tank, fire at it. Not gonna go to plan, is it there? I don't think. Let's get some fire down. I can't afford to back down here. I've got to. Are you gonna punch through there, or are you not gonna punch through there? Can't afford to back down from this position. I need to. That's not going to be able to hit it from there, is it? No. I need to find this anti-tank gun wherever it is, and I just can't peg where it is. I mean, it's got to be... Where the heck can that be? It's got to be somewhere like here along this... Maybe in this corner here. It's got to be there. It's got to be. It just has to be. There's nowhere else it can be. Until the last 15 minutes. Sniper keeps popping up. What's that sniper anyway? Is it run out of the building? Looks like it. And I'm still trying to figure out how the heck I'm getting these guys. The AT gun has got to be in this sort of position. Really running out of time here. Hardly done anything really, but stop shooting in that building. It's perfectly adequate. It's got 5 out flank. Ah, I think we've got that. Let's nail that MGT. What was left of it? What the? Are you kidding me? That Sherman is just gone straight. Oh, you absolute swine! It's just gone straight over that hedge. I've just done all that work to plug gaps in hedgerows, and that guy just walked straight through it. That's made a bit of a fool out of me, really, dear, hasn't it? You guys turn around here. I don't want to push anything down this road. Ah, that would have been great if I could have just... Gonna stare these two guys in. Assuming there's 2 guys left. are not in good shape, although you could still get a snapshot off and do a lot of damage. So what we can do here. What's happening here? We're getting casualties from something. Not sure what. Panzer Strike team. Oh dear, that's not good. Come on, Sherman. Oh, they're going to get crucified on the flank. Come on, Sherman. I have to wait 15 minutes for them to figure out what to do here. Sherman. Somebody. I really need this break here. Not a huge amount I can do really. So we can just don't know what on earth this Sherman's doing here at the back. Where is it going? Oh come on, don't go all seriously. No, no, no. Oh, you are kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. It is just ignored that gap in the hedgerow and it's going down this road and poof, it's going to get knocked out. Oh, you are kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. I knew that was going to happen. I absolutely knew that was going to happen. What on earth? Pathfinding programmer, what are you doing? Big dirty gap in the hedgerow for you just to waltz through. He's one that's already gone straight over it and he ends up running straight into an anti-tank gun. Absolute classic combat mission. Absolute classic combat mission. Why? Oh why? Oh why? Oh dear, dear, dear. Don't know what to say anymore when you see stuff like that. It is just crazy. Yeah. Okay. Let's just, you know, commit Harry Carry, shall we? Let's just walk straight into an anti-tank gun, rather than just take the gap that is right there in front of you. Let's just walk into the anti-tank gun. Oh, just really, really knocks you down, stuff like that. Because in turn mode you just have to sit and watch it do the most crazy thing, and you just have to sit and watch it and think, yeah, you're gonna get killed, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Doing something absolutely crazy. Well done. And there's just nothing you can do. Just wave bye-bye to a tank, and that's points that count against you. But there's just zero that you can do. Zero that you can do. Just wave bye-bye. See ya. It was good having you in the command, and you would have been useful, but you can just, you know, run onto the... impale yourself on the anti-tank. Because that makes sense. Makes you want to weep, but what can you do? The anti-tank has got to be down the road somewhere. Okay, let me see if I can. It's a question really of. Not a great deal I can do. But that tank would have been really handy. But never mind. Should let fire now. Come on, pioneers. This is no fire orders and stuff. Just let's clear target. We've got a clear target as well. Hopefully they are gonna go through there. Just gotta wait for its breach to be blown. It's gonna do a bit of a dash across here. If we can do this. Let's go, let's run into there. Let's survive. Is he gonna get through there? Okay, that worked. We're gonna blow a hole through there. Or? Come on, fella. Come on, Arnold. Just 2 infantry there, let's hit it. I'm not sure if these. Oh no, they are not going to behave themselves. Okay, they're in the centre, so can we hit that? No, we're going to hit the middle of the field. No, I don't need to do that. Now, again, I don't get line of sight. Sometimes I really don't. They can. I don't know. This is just strange. I just don't get this. Is that going to work, or is he going to walk all the way down? You know what? I don't know. I really genuinely don't know. It's like you want to say to it, don't do something stupid. But you know that they're going to most likely do something stupid. I don't know, I've got to push these guys. I just have no alternative but to push them. Can't go down this road until we've sorted that out. Hold on a minute, because I know he's going to run right in the front of it rather than... No, that works, unfortunately. left. Bit of a mad dash, but I am not sure I'm going to get these guys. It's a bit of a gamble on all fronts there, but I just can't really do much else. Come on, Sherman, please don't go left, go right. You've got to pull through one gap. Is it going to do it or is it not? What's wrong with this? Why isn't it moving? Why is the Sherman not moving? A bit puzzled by that. I'm not sure why that's not moving. There's me more than a little puzzled. We've got an anti-tank gun firing down this road and I cannot find it for the life of me. Okay, how's this charge go? And it is a bit of a charge. Desperate charge. Where are these guys going? I don't think you're going to be able to get through there somehow. Roundabout way of doing things. Hopefully this is not inviting disaster. Guys, really push it hard through here. So far so good. I need these guys just to occupy some of the ground. Look at that. That was going reasonably well. I think we're just taking care of that guy. The Sherman plainly is not going to this is not helping me a great deal. Just hoping I can push that through there, but again, risky, but I can't afford to do anything else but take risks. Come on, Sherman, get through that gap. Don't wander around. Yeah, well, like I said, I knew it was a huge risk. I'm not sure what this German's route's going to be. It might do what I want it to do, and then again it might not. That Panzer Strike keeps popping up. See, oh, I knew it would do that. Come on, 20 seconds have got to go by really quickly, so I'm going to lose another Sherman. This is why I really want to have notification of what route a Sherman is going to take, or a tank is going to take, before it takes it. Because you just really don't know what you're going to get. You genuinely don't know what you're going to get until you hit that play button. You have no idea what you're going to get. It could do the right thing, could do the wrong thing, but until you hit the play button, you don't know what it's going to do, and then you have to sit there and watch it do that. Good or bad. Still some German infantry in here. See, this is lunatic, this. Why are they running around? Don't run around it, just run into the ruins. That guy's run all the way around it. Forward observer, we should be able to take him out. Couple of casualties, unfortunately, but it is just an FO. And some infantry. And something else, apparently. Anyway. I'd love to get some armor up there to support it, but I cannot do so. How am I going to deal with this? I've got tanks that just have suicidal tendencies. You are not going down there. That's the last 5 minutes once we've done this. We should be bringing the HQ forward actually. A mad dash. Where the heck is this ATG? Oh well. They ain't gonna scout for me anymore. Just my luck. These guys are going to get slaughtered as well. There's an AT gun down there, but I have just no idea where it is, and I just, for the life of me, cannot find it. Don't go prone in the middle of the road. That is not going to end well. Again, awesome AI there. Why would you ever just go prone in the middle of the road? Just, yeah. That's never going to end well. See that too often. See units just going prone right in the middle of a road. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to lie down here and I'll see what happens. And we all know that ends. But they just, you know, go back, go sideways, go forward, but don't lie in a kill zone and wait to get killed. In all honesty, I think this has run its course. Let's go for a ceasefire. I'm not gonna. Yep. Tactical defeat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what on earth was going on with that anti-tank gun, but it must be an expertly placed one. Review map. Let's see where it is. Yeah, right at the back here. Two M4s. There's another anti-tank gun down there. Hold on a minute. Yeah, just in a position that I couldn't do anything with it really. Another one there. But it's that anti-tank that really cost me in the end. I don't know, that was just a really difficult scenario. Not sure what else I could have done really, just without a shadow of a doubt, it was that anti-tank gun really that cost us in the end. Always going to be difficult to find a line of sight position. To hit that with support fire, indirect fire, that would have been really, really difficult. That's a really tough spot to be able to pick off. There's nowhere you can really go there that's going to give you line of sight, I don't think. From that, maybe you could have, wish I could just check line of sight, but nah. I doubt I would have been able to get line of sight there. Let's see, is it still highlighting? No. But anyway, there you go. It's a tough scenario. Not sure what more I could have really done differently on that one. That's just a really, really tough fight. You have to outflank it. You go down the road. Obviously, you're going to get tanks knocked out. Tank behaviour is a bit odd. I still don't like the pioneers dashing through, blowing gaps in hedgerows and running through them to get mown down. That I don't understand the logic behind that. I think that's a pretty poor design decision, to be perfectly honest. I really wish that when you gave a vehicle a movement command, it would actually show you the route it's going to take. That would just be so helpful, especially in turn-based. It's not so bad in real time because you can obviously change things as they develop. But anyway, there you go. It's a tough scenario, kind of, well, enjoyable, but very, very challenging. Some good moments, some interesting stuff. But again, tough scenario. Hope you enjoyed that. And even though it was a minor or a tactical defeat, and I hope to see you again. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again for the next Combat Mission Battle for Normandy video.